Hello, everyone, and welcome to the episode 6 of ISL Athlete Weekender Special. As always, we have our four fans Deep Raj, Bengaluru FC, Rahul, FC Goa, Thomas, Kerala Blasters FC, and Raktim, ATK Mohan Bagan FC. Hello, guys, how are you?
We are
I'm
good. How are
fine,
you?
sir. How are you?
Good, good. How was the footballing week for you guys?
It was
Okay.
good.
Good. Not so good.
Not good
Okay,
for me.
mixed emotions, we can say.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good for Thomas.
let's.
Great
Sorry?
for
What
Thomas.
about
Great for Thomas.
I know.
Agreed. Okay, so like last time, we'll start our questions before asking you one question for who will go first and second and third, like that. Okay, so starting with the first question, the one who answers first will give the first answer. Okay, so the first question is, who won the I League last season?
Mohan Bagan.
On
Okay, Raktim was first, so we'll start from Raktim. Okay, Raktim.
Yes, I
Okay,
got that.
Okay, so the first one is, has SC East Bengal got the momentum they needed, and could they surprise everyone with a top four finish? They have got 6 points from the last four matches. So what do you think about it?
Yes, see, East Bengal have a good chance of winning the match, of being in the top four, being in the top four, as they have right now 10 points. And the third, if you see the points table from number 3 to number 9, well, there's a difference of only 5 points. So
Correct.
that can easily be reached. That East Bengal can easily reach that if they play well and if they keep the momentum, because from the last three matches they have won two and one draw. If I'm not wrong, yeah,
Correct.
they have won three, they have won two and one draw. So they have to give the momentum, and it's. I also understand the team has been formed just 2 months before the tournament, so expecting much is not also right, because you have to give some time for the players and the coach to understand. They are all new, so
Correct.
yeah, as depending on the performance now, the way they are playing now, I feel they have a good chance of being in the top four.
Top four. Okay. So they have 6 points from four matches. So that's one win and three draws.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So coming to Deepraj,
No,
Rahul, and
last
Thomas, I'll
from the
ask
last three
one more
matches.
question.
Sorry, Saurabh. I was telling from the last three matches they have won two, right?
No, I am saying 6 points.
Yeah.
6 points from last four matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the same question for you three guys, but who will go first? For that, I'll ask one question. And the question is, the great Cristiano Ronaldo started his career from which club?
Sporting.
Sporting.
Oh wow, who was first, Deepraj or Rahul? Raktim, you tell me who was first
Deepraj,
according
I
to
think.
you?
Deepraj, I think.
Okay, so
I guess
Deepraj,
my
you go next.
network prevailed over Rahul's.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So to answer your question, I agree with Raktim on one point and I disagree with Raktim on another. I mean, yes, East Bengal have finally got the momentum back. As I had doubts earlier in our first or the second weekend, ISL weekender, I mentioned about they need to quickly settle in the squad. So, I mean, finally, they have settled in with the first 11. If you compare the first five matches of East Bengal, they conceded some 10 goals and scored barely two. So, I mean, they had problems both in defense as well as the offense of the team. But if you fast forward to the last five games, I mean, they have scored 8 goals and conceded five, the half of what they conceded in the first five match. So there's a good shift in momentum. There's a positive shift, and we can see that on the table as well as the results that they have shown. And an interesting fact, if I may state, that if you compare the last five matches from the teams that Raktim mentioned, from the third place to the ninth place, East Bengal actually has the best form if we compare just the last five matches of those teams. So, yes, definitely on the current form, that they can finish in the top 4. But in my personal opinion, top 4 is just a step too far for East Bengal this season. But if they continue like this, who knows? They might even sneak in on the basis of consistency. But it largely depends on the other team as well. So yes, they have got the momentum.
Maybe the 4th position.
Maybe it's a big maybe, but I'm not sure. But still.
Correct. Okay, so coming to Rahul and Thomas. So the question for you guys, so who goes next? The question for you guys, in which year did Messi's Argentina reach the World Cup final?
2014.
14.
Rahul was first. Okay, so carrying on with Rahul.
Yeah, so like in last 4 games, they have secured 6 points. So that's a pretty positive start for them in the last 4 matches.
Right.
And plus the January signings that of the Raju Gaikwad and Bright Bakre,
Right.
they have been playing very good. Like with the addition of Bright, the team has been playing pretty good up front. The uh, counter attack is great. They have been playing very great football with him. Like he has been the positive start for SC East Bengal. And plus, if they continue the form they have been in current 4 to 5 games, so I think top 4 might be possible, because we don't know in ISL, like some teams have been playing good at the start, but now they have fallen apart, like Jamshedpur and
Correct.
Hyderabad. So who knows? SC East
Hyderabad
Bengal
team,
could, yeah, without a loss in last 4 games. So that is a positive point. So they should continue their form consistently and on points quickly. So I guess that's my point.
Correct. And I think Steinman has got into some another form, so that's a good
Yeah,
thing for them.
Steinman, Magoma, and Bright. If they play pretty good football, then their attack is great. Yeah, they are dangerous on the counter
Correct.
attack with the pace that Bright has. You saw that goal against FC Goa. That was just a
Yes.
brilliant goal. Yeah, I mean,
Individual skill.
Like Premier League style goal.
yeah, great goal.
Robbie
So
Fowler must
adding
have
to
been the
all
world.
3,
Playing just
Yeah.
like Bruno did to Manchester United. We we also said it in, I guess, third session. I guess Saurav told that he might play a role like
Yeah,
Fernandes did with Manchester United. So who knows? He
Manchester,
can
yeah,
play wonder. Yeah.
maybe. Correct. Okay, so Thomas, coming back to you, any 2 players
Okay.
you would want in your club from the top 2 teams, which are Mumbai and ATK, who play against each other today, to help your team finish in the top 4, according to you? Anyone. I mean, there is no
Okay.
price tag as such. You can buy
Acha.
them for 200 million, maybe break Neymar's transfer fee, anything, according to you.
Okay. So since the week was great for us. So we had a loss and a win. I think the team find that rhythm and all. We got win against Jamshedpur, and
Correct.
the team give back to rhythm. And for the question, I think that team right now they are missing some kind of combination. So from ATK, I will go for defense side. I will go for that Terry Jingen combination in that center.
Okay.
So I think the combination is what the Kerala Blasters is missing, and their combination, their understanding, the discussion going on between the players in the ground. So I think that combination will help us in the defense. And another thing is we are conceding more goals. So if we have a proper, consistent combination defenders, we can stop the goals. And I have one more option in that ATK also, that Williams Roy Krishna, that combination also will be fine. And coming, if I coming to Mumbai City, I will go with the talent and skill, the Hugo Bomos.
because he has already given that 4 assists and 1 goal. And even last, he is just continuing from where he stopped in the last season. And another guy will be the defender. So we have to get
Murtada Fall.
right. So that guy can even score goal for the team. So he's such a tough defender for the team. So I think since even though he's playing at that defense side, he come to front, he score goals in the corner, the free kick. So that my pick will be Ugo and Fall from the Mumbai City.
Okay. Raktim, are you listening? He wants
Yes.
main 4 players from your club.
Yes.
And
yes,
while
yes.
saying about Mumbai City FC, did you observe the smile on Rahul's face? Because the 2 players
Yes.
which he said, both are ex-FC Goa players.
Actually, since the right after the
Yeah.
question, I was looking into the Rahul. The 2 players, why did they sell that both? I mean, brilliant play.
Why did they leave FC Goa? Why? Correct. I thought you would add a 3rd player, which could be Thomas Jacob itself.
Oh no, I'm not that good enough.
Anyways, yeah. Sorry.
I'm not that good enough to play. In Kerala, we used to play that kind of 7th game. So I think if it is a 7th kind of thing, I can go ahead.
You can go ahead. Okay. So coming to Rahul. So Rahul, last 2 matches, 2 new goal scorer on the scoreboard in the form of Ishan Pandita and Devendra Murgaonkar, and someone other than Angulo or Ortiz has scored. So feeling positive about that?
Yeah, feeling great that Indian players have been scoring goals for FC Goa. 2 new scorers, that to the forwards, Ishan Pandita and Devendra. But if you see on the last 3 games, if we consider the form of FC Goa, like FC Goa have been playing good, like the position play is great, defending is great, but the attack that needs to be in the game, that is somewhat missing. Like we only play the great game, like the counter-attacking game, in when we consider single goal. Like if you see the top team in the ISL, like Mumbai City FC, they play from the right from the first minute, like they want to have command on the game, score 1 goal and have a command on the game. But FC Goa has been lacking from it. Like they have been lacking to build up the play from the back. Like if you see FC Goa last season, they have played pretty good counter attacks. Like they have uh, they have played pretty good game, but this season we can hardly see counter attacking game from them. So that one is missing. So they need to change the intent that we should play the attacking football from right from the front, not just after conceding a goal. So that is a worrying point for FC Goa. So I guess to continue forward games, we need to work on that, and hopefully Juan Fernando gets fitted. And hopefully Ishan Pandita can score more goals too. He's a great aspect for Indian football. Yeah.
Correct. Right. Okay. So coming to Deep Raj, a tough fight for the 3rd and 4th position, as we mentioned earlier. So do you think Bengaluru FC will get there? And if yes, I mean, Bengaluru FC gets qualified, then who would be the other team to get there too with Bengaluru FC in the top?
I mean, there's going to be a mad cat and dog fight for 3rd and 4th place in the league. As Raktim mentioned earlier about the point difference between the team that is on 3rd, that is Hyderabad FC, and the team that is placed on 9th, SC East Bengal. So it goes on to show how the competitive ISL has become. I mean, anyone can win, anyone can lose on their day itself. But coming back to your question about Bengaluru FC, yes, I feel Bengaluru FC will finish in the top 4. The experience they have in their squad as well as the management. I mean, since their inception back in 2013, whether it's I-League or ISL, Bengaluru FC hasn't finished below top 4 in any of the seasons, barring the current which is still going on. So if you add that to the this question as well. So they have a mental advantage for them as well as on the other team as well. They haven't finished besides below the top four. So I think on the basis of that, I will say Bengaluru FC will finish on the top four. And if I have to select another team, that would be FC Goa. I mean, the players, the squad. I mean, the players like Agulo, Eduardia, and Brandon Fernandez. I think they have enough firepower in their tank to finish in the top four. But at the end of the day, as I said earlier, only consistency of the teams will tell who will finish where. So I hope Bengaluru FC finishes top four, and if the other team there is that can finish top four, according to me, that will be FC Goa.
Look at Rahul's smile.
He's always happy, as we mention FC Goa too often.
Okay, so coming to you, Raktim. So it's second versus first, Antonio Habas versus Sergio Lobera. So it will be a cracking match. So who will come out on top, according to you?
See, if you ask me, my pick will always be Habas.
Okay.
Habas, since he was with ISL and he was with ATK since when it started from 2014, and also he has taken the team to 2 ISL finals, champions, and 1 semi-finals. That was in 2015.
Right.
So if you also see the experience of Abbas, he has coached various teams not only in India but around the world. Like the Bolivian national team, he has coached, and some of the Spanish clubs he has coached. So he has a vast experience. So looking at that experience, he can surely take the team on the top of the table. He can surely beat Mumbai FC today, which I believe ATK Mohun Bagan will do. And secondly, also, if you see the team's performance under Habas, this year they have scored 20 points and they're on second in the table, and previous years also they have played very well. So I think Habas will be on top, and ATK Mohun Bagan will be on top. It's just a matter of time. They have to play well. That's it. Thank you.
Confidence.
Yeah, I'm confident. Same.
Okay, so as we mentioned about today's match, what are your predictions for that, Raktim? You
2-1.
said we are going to win, so
Yeah, 2-1.
2-1. So
I would have told
both of them.
2-0, but since it's Mumbai, I'll take 2-1.
I will take one for the team.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Deepraj? Your prediction?
I want ATK to lose this time, so I would say the similar scoreline, but yeah, similar scoreline, but in the favor of Mumbai City FC.
Mumbai.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Thomas?
I think both are some same level teams, so I will go for a draw, 2-2.
2-2. Okay, wow. And I think Rahul doesn't want to answer this question. Rahul?
He has muted himself for
Nee,
this.
you're on mute. That's why I'm telling you. Maybe you don't want to answer the question.
No. This
Okay.
time, I guess I will be supporting Mumbai. This and the final time. 3-0 to
Nee, but,
Mumbai City FC.
what about your prediction?
3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think Raktim is going to throw a Sandesh on you. A digital Sandesh, maybe. Okay, anyways. So anyone would like to say anything about anything? I mean,
Well, last week prediction, I goes right, but the goal difference was
oh wow,
something different.
it was Bengaluru against
And-
your club. So Deepraj versus you,
Jamshed-
right?
No,
No, it was Bengaluru versus Jamshedpur.
Bengaluru versus Jamshedpur.
Jamshedpur.
Okay. And you were the only one who predicted it right,
Supporting the
correct?
Jamshedpur. Yes.
Tough time for Bangalore. Tough time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
full points to you on Dream 11. Okay guys, so it was a great session. Thank you so much for joining in today. It was really a great session. hoping for a cracker match today and a good second half of ISL for all four clubs.
Yes.
Thank you guys.